Hello, and welcome back to Emilia's Box. Today's video is a little different. I know I haven't seen you guys in a long time. I was gonna upload like 3 months ago, but the school got kind of hectic, and then when it wasn't hectic, I just got lazy. But in today's video, we got hold of a 14-year-old MacBook Pro. It came out in 2011, obviously, because that's 2025 minus 14, all right, whatever. And we are gonna make this usable. So this thing has a couple problems. One, there's literally no battery in this. So we're gonna be putting in a battery, which I got from Amazon. And also to make it faster and also like have more space, we have a 500GB SSD from Samsung. And then also 16 gigs of RAM. And then to make the OS actually usable, we're gonna be putting Linux on it, but we're gonna be using Mint Linux because I'm not smart enough to use like Arch or anything like that. Let's get to it. And if you guys could not remember, I am not very familiar with taking computers apart, so this could go very wrong. And it's not even the right screwdriver. How about this one? Yes, this one works. Nice. I'm pretty sure I'm just a seasonal YouTuber at this point. Like, this is getting worse than like Corey Kenshin. At least that guy uploads eventually. What made me really want to do this is just because it looks really cool. I was thinking of getting a ThinkPad, but then I found this, and this was like free to get, so I decided to just go with the MacBook. I just wanted something to like experiment with when using Linux, and I didn't want to put it on my PC because I don't want to accidentally mess it up. And this is kind of scary because I've only done this once. I mean, like, the most I've ever done was like that video I posted last year. But yeah, I've never installed anything like RAM, so this is gonna be a little scary. And yeah, as you can see, there's a missing battery. All right, so I think the first thing we should do is mess with this hard drive. So yeah, it looks like I have to unscrew it, so that's what I'm gonna do now. What am I gonna do with this laptop? I have no idea, but we'll see how well it works if I don't mess it up. Okay, take this off, and there should be a cable connected to it. Come on. There you go. Out with the old. And then we gotta open up the Samsung one. All we have to do is reconnect this. Perfect. And now we can just put this back on. That was kind of scary. Whenever I mess with like the wire part of the computers, that's where it gets like really concerning. All right, next is the RAM, which is located right here. And we have to replace it with the 16 gigabyte, because I'm pretty sure this one's only 4 gigabytes of RAM. All right, and to remove the RAM, I saw all you have to do is spread that. There you go. Let me see if it says how much is on here. Oh yeah, see, this stick alone is only 2 gigabytes. Okay, I gotta be careful here. Don't wanna mess it up. It's a little stuck. There you go. Oops, I almost messed it up really badly. You just gotta go like this. Next one. This is really scary, by the way, guys. I really don't wanna mess this up. Like, the parts weren't that much money, but even so, like, that's just a waste of money if you break them, you know? I'm sure there's a bunch of like tech whiz that's like really just like judging me right now, but that should be good. And then now the battery, which we have some experience with, so I'm not too concerned about this part. I almost just dropped that. Oh my gosh. Remove the plastic. We do not want to keep this on the battery when we're putting it in. That would be very bad. Gotta do is slide it in. And oh my gosh, you know what I realized? This might be a little cooked. I don't have the screws for these ones. All right, let's wing it. Okay, I think I'm gonna put the cable in first. It looks easier to do it that way. There you go. The battery might be okay just because it's already gonna be screwed in right here, right here, right here. So we should be good. Now it's just a matter of seeing if it works or not. Oh my gosh, you see that shaking? I do not have stable hands for this. I think I'm like partially like just really nervous that this is not gonna turn on. And if it does turn on, then it's just not gonna boot because I like put in the RAM wrong or something. I keep forgetting the screwdriver is magnetic. Dude, my left hand is just not, I mean neither of them are, but my left hand is like really bad. There you go. All right, let's see if this turns on. Moment of truth. Oh my gosh, I see a light. Okay, this is not a good sign. It is not doing anything. Oh gosh. Alright, I have to look this up. I have no idea what's going on. Alright, 2 minutes later, and I found out it is because I switched the SSD without actually installing macOS on it. So now we're just stuck with a question mark. I'm assuming I could just install Linux. I'm hoping I could just install Linux. All we're gonna do now is just restart it, or shut down, and then boot it back up with the USB inside. And the one good thing about these older MacBooks is that these actually have USB-A ports. Oh boy. So right now it's just asking which version I want to start up, and I think they said to use compatibility mode. I'm pretty sure it's just installing everything right now, so this shouldn't take too long. But I'm kind of glad it worked just to try to boot it up instantly instead of having to install Mac OS, because I don't want to waste storage. One, we're just winging this, by the way, because I'm not a giga genius. I know I'm majoring in computer science, but I'm not smart. I don't know what I'm doing. This is my first time installing an OS, by the way. My friend's the one that put Windows 10 on my computer. Oh, I see a mouse. Oh, dude, that looks sick. All right, and I'm assuming to actually install this, I have to click this top right, because this literally says install Linux Mint. All right, I speak English. Unfortunately, I never learned Tagalog. And yeah, sure, install multimedia codecs. All right, and then install now. Continue. All right, it's copying the files right now. Perfect, welcome to Linux Mint. But this is really exciting. I've never done anything like this, so this is so cool. I really might use this as a computer for school for like a good week, just to like test it out. Like, is this gonna be more powerful than my other laptop? No, definitely not. But I think it's still so cool to know that I'm using a laptop that like I essentially upgraded and also put in an OS myself. All right, so the current buttons I found that aren't working right now are the brightness buttons. I might have to look up how to do that. It might be a simple fix, it might not be, but we'll see after we officially install Linux, because right now it's all just running on the thumb drive right here, which is probably why it's being so slow. Oh, there you go, it's done. Continue testing or restart now. I'm just gonna restart it now. Oh boy, here we go. Woohoo! All right, put my password. All right, welcome to Linux Mint. All right, let me see. Okay, the brightness button works now. The volume buttons are still working. And then the keyboard ones, okay, that's good, that's good. I like the Windows settings a lot better. It'd be offline or a USB stick. Let me see, let me unplug this, re-plug it back in. Driver manager, installation media. Now we're just looking for drivers. I just need the Wi-Fi driver, and then we should be good to go. And then I'm assuming we just click this. Oh boy. Okay, let's try this one more time, and if this doesn't work, I do have an idea. Okay, so it's saying I can't download the package while offline. So what I can do is unplug this, and I'm simply gonna get another adapter I have that I use for my PC. The one I'm talking about is this thing. It's like a little internet connector, because my motherboard on my main PC does not have internet. So I used to have to use this before I got an Ethernet cable. So all I have to do is just plug it into the USB area. Oh, there you go, wireless. And then a bunch of networks are gonna be popping up. I'm just gonna select mine. So maybe now I can be able to connect to my drivers without using the memory stick, because for some reason it's not working while I'm offline. All right, it's actually installing now, so that's a good sign. Oh, there you go. Let me just unplug this just to make sure it's actually working and it's not just the adapter. So let me see now. Oh yeah, all the internet connections are there. And we are connected to the internet without the external Wi-Fi adapter, so that's great. And just to check if this is really working, what we can do is just open Firefox and then easily just go on YouTube. Let's see how well this works. We can go to my latest video, which came out 10 months ago.
Back to Amelia's box. Today is the day after my grad night. If you guys don't know what grad night is, it is basically a night where a bunch of seniors go out to like a park.
But yeah, this essentially works. We can probably check how much RAM we have by going into system info. It should be the same thing as like Windows maybe. There, and then memory, it says we have 15.5 gigabytes. And then hard drive, 501. All right, yeah, everything works just fine. And then if I unplug it, the battery also works. Thank you so much for watching. This was a really fun and scary video to make. I don't know how consistent I'm gonna be uploading. I just know I wanna finish the semester off strong, and maybe I can make some summer videos. What am I gonna make? I have no idea. I am thinking about making a game with my friend, but he's thinking of his own idea and I'm thinking my own idea. So we might just like see what we each build and then maybe we could collab on something in the future. We do have an idea that we want to work on, but that's not going to be happening for a while because it is a pretty big project. But yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.